Virtual retreat is about taking some time out of your busy schedule to retrieve and to rejuvenate and to clearly get the guidance that I do know that is within you. So I believe that I'm just a messenger. I don't believe to have all the answers, yet I do believe to be the messenger and to remind you of what I believe that you already know inside of you. Yet what I have found is that most of the times people know a lot of information. Yet one of the things that the difference between those that have and those that have more more control of their life is that they have a practice, and that's what makes a difference. Not that they have different life experiences, maybe very slightly different than yours, yet the difference is that when you ground yourself and you allow yourself to connect with your inner knowing, your inner guidance, you become a person that is shielded from the everyday happenings that everyone else might just be reacting to them. And you, because you're grounded, you come from a place of groundedness and of knowing. And so every other Wednesday, the idea is to bring you to that place and to rejuvenate you, to help you rejuvenate, help you renew yourself, and at the same time, find yourself that you have some type of control over your thoughts, over your life. And because at the end of the day, you have no control over what happens outside of you, what other people do. The only thing that you have control of is how you react to it. So you can be reactive or proactive. That's a choice that you make. And I can honestly say I come from a place of not only knowing this, but I also practice. And because of my own life, I have seen the difference that it had made in my life. Also, by coaching clients, I have seen how their life have changed and how they find themselves to be more happy, more at peace, and at the same time feeling abundantly prosperous in every area of their life. And so we are in a life journey. In this life journey, we continue to grow each day as we go. And the only way that we can grow is by practicing what we learn. And so once you practice the information that you learn, now you actually know it because you come from a place of not just gaining information or just listening to information, but actually implementing it in your life, which make a big difference. That's what makes a difference. Learning stuff or getting information, it doesn't matter who you get it for. It could be from me, it could be from Abraham Hicks and Esther Hicks, or it could be from Anthony Robbins. It doesn't matter who the information comes. At the end of the day, what matters is what you practice, because that's when you're really going to know if it really works, because you are putting into practice what you're learning. And not only that, but you can also decide if this really works for me. And when you practice, you can actually find what really works for you and what doesn't work for you. Just because one strategy works for me doesn't mean that necessarily that will work for you. But it is your job, it is your work to do in order for you to know if it works for you. All I'm doing is sharing with you what I know it has worked for me, and coming from that place, sharing that information with you, because I do believe that if I share this information, if I learn this information and I practice it and I see the results that I have had in my life and the difference that it makes on my everyday living, I want everyone that I know to really experience the same thing too, because I know the beauty and I know how joyful and how peaceful it can be in the midst of challenges. And God knows that I do have challenges every day. I take care of my elderly mom who has Alzheimer's, and if that's not challenging, I don't know what else to tell you, but I can only do it. And I tell anybody, the only reason why I'm able to do it, I'm still capable of doing other things in my life, taking care of myself, is because I ground myself before I begin the day to deal with her. And that allows me to be more loving, more caring, more sympathetic with her, and understanding, and try to be as helpful as I can to be of service to her every day that I'm with her, helping her in this part of her journey in life. Um, and yes, there are days that are very, very, very challenging, more than others. But you know what? The fact that I have a practice makes a difference. So, what I really want to do today is today we are focusing on mindful prosperity. And prosperity, when we speak about prosperity, what I found is that most people think about money. Right? That's the when someone says prosperity, the first thing that we think about is money. Yet prosperity is not just money. It is money, but it's not just about money. And don't get me wrong, money is very important, and but yet we must know and put money to where it needs to be. So prosperity could be an abundance, is not could be, but is an abundance of health. It's abundance of love. Having great relationship with your family, with your loved ones, with co-workers, with yourself, more importantly with yourself. Because when you have a good relationship with yourself, now you're able and capable of having great relationship with other people, no matter where you are, no matter where you go. And so that's what I found, that when we love ourselves, we're capable of loving others even more. And so, and then, prosperity also means health, having lots of health. My mom always used to say to us, well, we might not have a lot of money, but yet we are very wealthy in health. For a long time, I couldn't understand that, because to me, prosperity always meant that money, and I was just like, we're not prosperous, we don't have no money. But then as I grew older, and not only that, but as I started learning and embracing this journey and understanding what prosperity really means, I have come to realization that it is true, because we can have all the money that we can have, yet we can, health is, if you don't have health, you're not going to be able to enjoy that money. And so, total health, abundance of health, that is prosperity. Love in your life is prosperity. Having abundance of peace, regardless of what's going on in your life. That is prosperity, because there's many people, and if one of you can relate to that, if you're right now listening to us, I would like you to to make a comment. If not, you can leave comments later on and tell me, if peace, most people are not feeling at peace. They have challenges, financial challenges, they have health challenges, they have relationship challenges, they have work-related challenges, or business challenges. So many things that people face. And so a lot of times we come to a place that we think that if we have the money, that will solve all our problems. And unfortunately, that is not true, because then we will be asking ourselves, okay, so those people that have a lot of money, why is it that they're not as happy as they should be with all the money that they have? Why is it that people who have so much money have suicidal, commit suicide? Why is it that people that have so much money have have drug addictions, or they're so unhappy? So the answer to me is that yes, money is important, yet it's not the most important thing. We have to have it all. I really believe that we can have it all, and we deserve to have it all. Yet it's really up to us in how we see life, how we our perspective of it. So, what I would like to tell you is that just think about all the whatever I'm gonna share with you here. If it's new to you, to just try it, and if it's not, then continue to practice. So our brain, our mind, the way that our mind works, I like to use the analogy of the rubber band. When you have a new rubber band, it stays in that small space, right? But then the more you stretch the rubber band, it takes on a new size. So but if you start stretching the rubber band, what is going to happen is going to come back to its original size. So our mind is like a rubber band, and the only way that we are going to stretch our mind, our habits, is by exercising the muscle of our mind. Okay, our mind is a muscle. We must exercise it. If we don't exercise it, then it's gonna go back to that same size that it was before. So when you learn a new tool, a new strategy, a new practice, the only thing that I can say to you that is going to work is if you continue to practice, to stretch your mind. Every day, little by little, you stretch your mind. And then let's say that you start on a Monday. By next Monday, if you continue to do this exercise for 5 minutes every day, by next Monday, your mind will have stretched a little bit more than what it was last Monday. So the point is that you want to continue to stretch your mind on a daily basis. So today is just really an introduction, a way that you can come back. This is going to be recorded, so you can come to it anytime you want to listen to it. And so we are going to go back into this meditation about prosperity. Okay, so it is a meditation done by Esther Hicks, which is one of my mentors, and it's about prosperity. So what I invite you to do is to sit up straight. Okay, sit up straight, your feet flat on the floor, close your eyes, and breathe deeply from your belly. Okay, so you're gonna expand as you breathe in, and and when your belly goes in, that's when you breathe out. Okay, so breathe in, your belly goes out like a balloon, and when you breathe out, your belly goes in. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the meditation so you can listen to it. Close your eyes, and it's going to be for 15 minutes. Okay, so during this time that we do this meditation, you will be relaxed, and I invite you to just leave all your worries aside. Just give this time to yourself and forget about everything. If you find yourself in the middle of the meditation that your mind is going everywhere, just bring back your attention to your breath. Okay, that will do it. That will bring you back to connecting and listening to the guided meditation that Esther is going to do for us. And once we finish with the meditation, then we can come back. And if anybody has any questions, any concerns, or any comments, I would love to hear them from you. Okay.
To stand for a while in your physical shoes and speak words that are of greatest advantage to you. Breathe in. Breathe out. We want to help you find the vibrational stance to allow financial abundance to flow into your personal experience. Breathe in. Breathe out. The stream of abundance flows generously, and it is right and it is time for you to receive your share. This will not be difficult time, because you are already well along the way. Breathe in. Breathe out. There is power in the words that you are hearing, and in time your resistance will subside and your allowing will begin. As your resistance is replaced with allowing, as doubt is replaced with belief, your abundance will become evident. Breathe in. Breathe out. Our words will help you to shift your feeling about money from worry or concern to eagerness and fun. Breathe in. Breathe out. When that emotional shift occurs, immediate financial manifestations will be the evidence of that shift. Breathe in. Breathe out. If we can convince you that the path to financial abundance is simply an emotional path, with each hearing of these words, you will breathe out more resistance, and your feelings will improve. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your work is not one of action. There are no courses to complete. There are no requirements for you to meet. Just a comfortable and gradual rediscovery of your natural state of relief and of ease and of well-being. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are never deprived when someone else gains, because abundance expands proportionately to match desires. Breathe in. Breathe out. When the success of another makes your heart sing, your resistance is gone, and your own success soars. Breathe in. Breathe out. The fastest way to get to an improved financial condition is to look for pleasing things that you already have. For in the seeking and finding of that which is working, more success will come, and it will come quickly. Breathe in. Breathe out. While your life will continue to call more abundance to you, the majority of that work is already done. With far less effort than you have been believing, your financial condition is about to improve. Breathe in. Breathe out. Financial abundance does not occur in one's life because of hard work. good luck or favoritism. Financial abundance is simply the universe's response to consistent thoughts and feelings of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you are able to accomplish the feeling of abundance before the evidence has shown itself to you, the evidence must come and will continue to come as long as you maintain the feeling of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. Anytime you are feeling good, no matter the reason, you are accomplishing the feeling of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. In your absence of resistance, everything that you ask for is making its way right to you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Each time you focus upon these words, your resistance becomes smaller and your allowance becomes greater. With each passing day, your vibrational point of attraction will change until there will be an obvious tipping point. Breathe in. Breathe out. For a while, the only evidence of your financial progress will be your improved emotional state of being. If you will let that be enough, taking no score of financial progress, the financial improvement will show up. Breathe in. Breathe out. We are so pleased to have this opportunity to express to you our appreciation for all that you are. To let you know that it is our absolute promise to you that the abundance you seek is coming. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are doing extremely well. Abundance is flowing to you. Relax and enjoy the unfolding. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel appreciation for what is and eagerness for what is coming. There is great love here. Breathe in. For the next few minutes, letting the music guide you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out.
I invite you to come, to open your eyes, look around, smile, stretch, and feel yourself back into now. But I want to come back. Sometimes I get so into the meditation that I just feel like I just want to stay there. It's so relaxing for me. And I get so into it. Yet, prosperity. So, mindful prosperity is about being grateful about the things that you already have. And so, if you take every day, you focus on all the things that you have, starting with every part of your body, every muscle, every limb, every bone that works, every cell that works, and it works so harmoniously that it makes you feel healthy to go and work and do the things that you need to do on a daily basis. If you begin to be grateful and come from a gratitude place of being grateful for all the little things that you have, I promise you that you will feel abundant. You will feel blessed. And the financial, if you're struggling financially or you're not financially in, you're having challenges financially, that will come because opportunities will start showing up of what you need to do in order to solve those challenges or those problems. But the main thing that I realize is that being grateful for every little thing, and that is acknowledging and that is allowing yourself to say thank you, not just saying thank you, but also to say thank you, universe, for giving me everything that I have now. And all the things that you believe that you want or that you believe that you need to have in your life, I would suggest to begin having affirmations. Yet, affirmations is not just about just repeating stuff, just repeating some words, but you have to really believe. You have to change. You must change your thought process, your habitual negative thinking, and you must replace the negative thoughts with positive thoughts that will empower you and that will attract the things that you want in your life. And so, like I mentioned earlier, some of us are prosperous financially, yet some of us we don't have the greatest health, or our relationship are in a very unstable place. So it's very important that we go within and we look at every area of our lives and see what we need to work on. So mindful prosperity is about being grateful. It's about realizing the things that you have, and the things that you don't have, see it from a place that you already have it. Because when you come from a place of having it, or you can actually, when you go within, or you take deep breathing and you start thinking about the things that you want, just feel the feeling of having those things that you want in your life. And when you walk around feeling that you already have it, one way or another is going to show up into your life. And I can honestly say to you, it definitely works, because I have experienced it in my life. So I can honestly talk to you and look at you at your eyes and say, yes, it does work, because it has worked for me. And I am so blessed. It has worked personally for me, but I have people that I'm working with, and that they have said that it works for them as well. So I know that I'm not the only one that is talking about this. But also, if you Google and you look at so many stories out there on YouTube, there's so many people that are really talking about how things have changed in their life. So this really works. And it's all about coming from a place of being mindful about your prosperity. And so the next time that we're going to have this virtual retreat is going to be on the 16th. It's only twice a month, on first and third Wednesday of the month. And starting next Monday, we will have Awaken Moments. That will be just like a tidbit, a question, and suggestions or example of the tidbits that I'm giving. And so I invite you to check us out and look at what we have and what we're offering. And at the same time, this is the time that if you have any questions, any concerns, any comments, at this point you can do it. We have a few more minutes to go, and it's open for you to send me a question if you have any questions, and I will be more than happy to answer them. Anybody?
But I am grateful for the time that you're sharing with us.
Were you asking a question, or you were sharing something, Sean?
I just making a statement. I didn't have any questions at the moment, but I was just saying how grateful I am that you're able to, and I'm able to share the time that you offer to this. I'm just being grateful for that. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm very grateful that you are able to make it, because I know sometimes it's very hard, because it's in the middle of the day and you might be busy doing stuff, but it's always good to take some time out of your busy schedule to retrieve and to rejuvenate yourself. Okay. So someone just texted me and asked me about some of the affirmations that you might be able to use on a daily basis about financial prosperity. And I like this, I have a list of them, okay? I have a list of them right here, okay? And I'm gonna read them to you. And I have daily declarations. I am an excellent money manager. I always pay myself first. I put money into my financial freedom fund every day. I am generous giver, and I'm excellent receiver. My inner world creates my outer world. I personally have a affirmation that I created for myself, and you can create your own affirmations. the most important thing is that first you must always think about what is blocking your financial success. Because most of the time, what I have learned is that our limiting beliefs are the ones that hold you back from financial success. And many people, most people have them. You know, some of them might be money doesn't grow on trees. I'm not a bank. You might have heard your parents say, "I'm broke. I don't have money." You know, there's a lot of them out there, and you can relate to either one of those, or you can come up with your own. But the first exercise that I will give you to do is to come up with all your limiting belief that you were raised or you heard your parents talk about, or anybody in your environment, and then replace those negative thoughts or negative statements with positive statements. And more than anything, you must believe those, in order for you to shift those negative statement into positive statement, you must really understand why you have those limiting beliefs and how you can replace them, what you can do to replace them with the new ones, okay, with the empowering new beliefs. And you continue to work on yourself. And remember what I talked to you about earlier, that our mind is a muscle, right? So if it's a muscle, we always have to work our muscle every day in order to get it strong. And so if we're going to bring new habits, new ideas, new thoughts into our mind, we must, we must practice them each day. That's the only way that the mind muscle is going to get stronger, and we can begin to start thinking the way we want to think, and the way that is empowering to ourselves, and the way that is going to make our life better and joyful. Because if you have health and you have all these other things, health, love, good job, or whatever, but you don't have financial prosperity, or you have money but you don't seem to be able to manage money, and all the money that you have, for some reason, doesn't matter how much money you have, you find yourself not having money. That means that you have some financial challenges there. You must work with someone to help you with that. And if that is the case for you, we can always help you. Just send me an emails, and I will be more than happy to help you. Yet this virtual retreat is more than anything just to get you thinking, and to really just get you into taking few minutes to go within. Because most of the time people don't, they say they don't have time to do it. Yet if you commit to 2 days out of the month for 15 minutes here with me, you might be able to come and do it for 15 minutes, because this is what we're doing. So that's the idea, that I'm kind of forcing you to do it because you come into this virtual retreat. So that's what we do on virtual retreats. You get yourself out of the everyday life, out of everyday busyness, and just focus on yourself and move forward to do good things for you, to take care of you. Because if you take care of you, remember, not only are you going to benefit of it, but everyone outside of you will benefit as well, because you're taking care of the most important person, which is you. So that's what we have here. I thank you so much for your time. I thank you so much for taking the time to share this video with everyone else in your list. My intention is to really just share what I know and help you, only if you allow me to help you, to implement some of these tools that I know that work. So that's that's just, I have taken that into my own job, right? To just share with you what I know, and at the same time, hoping and praying that that you can see that it makes a difference in your life, and that you get back to me and you tell me, you know what, Ellen, I am so glad that I listened to you, I practice it, and it really does work. So if it does work for you, I want you to put a comment, okay? Once this video goes online, I want you to put a comment and tell me how it has helped you. Hasta la vista. Nos vemos next week. I mean, on the 16th, April 16th, and tune into every Monday at 12:30. It's only going to be for 15 minutes. It's not going to be much, but I'm going to be giving you some awakened moments, some ideas to make your life better. Okay? Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Bye.